Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to turn your practice amplifier into a Grindstein type of pedal. Why do you want to do that, right? You have a Grindstein plugin, you have the Grindstein pedal, you have similar pedals out there, so why do you want to do that? First of all, these pedals and plugins are pretty expensive. Well, not the Grindstein one. For recording it's perfect, but for practice at home there are limited options, I have to say. And also, personally, one of my favorite tones is modern distortion blended with HM2 sound. So I'm gonna use my old Line 6 30-watt Spider 2 amplifier for that. First we have to discuss about what the scope of this video will be. So this is not about home recording really. There are way better options for home recording than an old Line 6 amplifier that I will use in this video. But it's basically just for practice at home. If you want to have some fun with HM2 style riffs and HM2 style sounds, you can actually use your practice amplifier as similar to a Grindstein pedal. There are some prerequisites though. So the amplifier has to have an auxiliary input. That's very important. It's not an FX loop return, no auxiliary input, because it bypasses the preamp of the amplifier, but it doesn't disable it. So it will still give a sound beside the auxiliary input. They mostly have it there for CD players and MP3 players, but pretty much they are useless. The other prerequisite is obviously an HM2 style pedal, and in this video I'm gonna use the Behringer HM300 with the right settings. This pedal is 30 bucks, and it's probably the closest you can get to an HM2. You will need also a splitter or a TU3 or TU2 pedal. Any tuner with two outputs, this signal will do. You will also need 4 cables. In today's video, because I like the sound of a boosted Line 6, I will use my Tubescreamer Mini, so I will use 5. And the final thing you probably need is one of these bad boys. It's a 6.5 inch jack to 3.5 inch jack converter. That's because most of the auxiliary inputs have this tiny jack input. So you plug your guitar first into the TU3 or whatever splitter unit, obviously into the input, and then to the output you put the HM300, and the HM300 goes using your cable and the converter into the auxiliary input of the Line 6 amplifier, into the bypass. That's what goes into the Line 6, or in my case to the Ibanez Tubescreamer. That's because in this case you can just switch on the tuner and the output becomes inactive. So you basically turn off the HM2 300, and you can then just listen to your Line 6 sound. If you turn it in, then you have both sounds coming through. That's a cool way of controlling actually the two sounds. Okay, the first step is that you will need to dial in a tone on your amplifier, your practice amplifier, that you already like. So if you have a favorite tone, just set it to that, and then we can move on to the next step. So mine Line 6, as I said, it will be boosted with this one. This is how it sounds in the room. If you want to record from the line out, you need a 6th cable or 5th cable. to find a perfect blend, you will use the level control of the HM2 or 300, or the actual pedal that you use. If it has a level control, you can use that to blend in to the level that you like the best. For me, it's actually on this setting. This is the level where I like the HM300 to complement my sound, but it's not too much, because the thing with the HM2 and similar pedals, that only certain riffs work with it. It's a very loose distortion. You cannot play technical stuff and staccato riffs with it because it's just doesn't have that sudden stop that a modern distortion has. Well, it does have dirt and does have very full low end and mid-range. Next sections of the video you will see different comparisons between the two sounds, between the blended sound, between the Line 6 sound, and also there will be a final mix. Amplifier, you can control the blend of the line 6 with the channel control, so the channel volume control. So you can, if you have it all the way down, then it's just the HM300. If you have it all the way up, it's the line 6 and the HM300 blend, basically. And the master control will control the volume. All the controls are active, but they all will only work on the line 6 sound. So if you have delay on, it's not going to repeat the HM300, it's going to only repeat the line 6 mode. Okay, the mixing process is out of scope of this video, but if I have, let's say, 50 likes for the video, I will do a mixing walkthrough as well. One thing I will mention though, I did use the Robot Dog drums, a plugin for the drums, and you can get 10% discount with the code in the description of this video. Happy riffing! Now you can actually use your Line 6 or whatever amplifier you have home as a HM2 modern distortion blender, and you can have fun with all the riffs that you write. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and all the bullshit. Comment if you have any questions or anything you want to see from me. Bye.